Hi there and welcome to Apple World. So it's been a couple of days since Drake dropped his diss track, chiefly focused on Kendrick Lamar. And the whole hip bounce world has woken up once more, and fans are anticipating Kendrick's reaction, despite the fact that it may not truly work out how you think and Kendrick might be appearing to let this quarrel be thinking about. He's the one that began it yet. What is truly going to occur with this Kendrick Lamar and Drake hamburger? Make certain to stay close by till the end for all relevant information, as everybody knows. Drake, as of late, dropped a melody named Push-Ups, in which he ridiculed various rappers, including Kendrick Lamar, Rick Ross, Future, Metro Boomin, J. Cole, and conceivably subliminals to the entire music industry. All of you want to recall that music is a business. I think everybody taking part in this fight knows about how useful it is for hip jump. I'm not recommending that this is prearranged and that they're all secretively teaming up in the background, yet it's entertaining and amusing that these specialists, yes, even Drake, have declining hip bounce marketing projections. Assuming that their names are related to this quarrel, they will all benefit monetarily. They can deliver a melody or a collection, and regardless of whether they respond, fans will in any case tune in to expand streams and deals. Hip bounce has consistently benefited monetarily from Hamburger since, well, you understand, despite the fact that, assuming you return to quite a while back when Drake was on Hot 97, he was even gotten some information about a potential rap fight with Kendrick Lamar after he subconsciously dissed him and he even called him out on the meeting for being phony in person. Goodness, like after Kendrick's thing, I saw you didn't actually get into that to an extreme, so I very much as I dawn to realize it simply wasn't genuine to me. It resembles I saw him after that, and it was very much like love. So it resembles, was that genuine? Or was that very much like, for individuals, you understand what I mean? I believe it's a fighting sort of game, definitely. Simultaneously, it resembles, you realize then, let it be genuine. Then, because those were cruel words, right? So it resembles, you can't say that and afterwards see me and resemble better, believe it, man. What's up, imagining like othing at any point happened? That is not genuine. That is not for me. I dislike the idea of engaging. There's enthusiasm behind it, and there's outrage behind it on the push-up track. Drake, without a doubt, conveyed a few all-around pointed hits at Kendrick Lamar. He scorned the rapper's shoe size, alluded to him as a runt, asserted he was being coerced by his mark, and suggested that he was nothing else but a sellout rapper than whatever other rapper who recorded pop tunes revenue-driven. There was a much disregarded bear that had much love. Don't let me know. There are no switches I'll shake. Each chain I own when I return alongside certain protectors, like Whitney in Kendrick's tune. He said along the lines, "You guys better get the switches and prepare for some chain grabbing." Drake said, "No, you're not, except for the verse I be with protectors," like Whitney Houston's 1992 film Protectors, yet Whitney is additionally Kendrick Lamar's life partner. It's very critical that Drake raised Kendrick's life partner in this fight, as without this bar, you could say it's lively between the top Goliaths in the scene, yet while you bring complications or relatives into this track, it shows your expectation and that you're ready to do battle, and nothing is untouchable. Furthermore, the reality that just yesterday Drake posted a story contemplating whether today will be the day, implying whether Kendrick Lamar will answer, tells everybody he's ready for the conflict of words with Kendrick, and undoubtedly has one more track prepared to drop, which references back to the clasp we saw 10 years prior discussing Kendrick Lamar and a potential hamburger. Fermenting, like even referenced in push-ups, is amusing, and it shows how when you're the number one individual, you all, in a real sense, say Drake's terrified to drop consistently until he at last did figure J. Cole would get it done, and he packaged it now. It truly came right. You all moving the goal line for Kendrick. The reason Kendrick needs to drop is because, in a real sense, he is the person who requested the smoke and supposedly has a red button circle he had tucked for a long time. He, in a real sense, has no reason not to drop expressively as a hip bounce fan. We realize Kendrick is hazardous, yet we should keep it. 1000% Drake is on our playlist more, but Kendrick doesn't have the replay esteem or the consistency to conflict with Drake and war. So this is most likely the thing that is taking him, everlastingly. Drake prepared for all the smoke. I see individuals asking, didn't Drake require a month? Yet they fail to remember that Drake was engaging 20 individuals. Additionally, he was trusting that Metro would drop the subsequent collection and drop the circle the day after you all rate Kendrick so high. For what reason does it take him long to compose a reaction to Drake in the event that he's the GOAT? Shouldn't it accept him less, thinking about that Drake is an obvious objective? Additionally, he started the hamburger. Was he not arranging when he dropped the melody with Metro? Drake was surprised. That is his reason. I swear Dab isn't answering this. I'm willing to wager on it. This is actually the place where the contention will emerge. It means a lot to remember that all that has occurred as yet has basically been about numbers. Who has the best deals? Who is the most pertinent? Who rules culture? And who is the enormous three? As of recently, it has been savagely serious, regardless of whether you return to the Kendrick control stanza in which he taunted each huge rapper in the game, including Drake. He professed to cherish everybody, except that his inspiration was to kill them and take their fans only for cutthroat purposes. Someone who has additionally jumped into this meat has been Rick Ross, who dropped a track only a couple of hours after Drake and has been tireless with his posts focusing on Drake these past couple of days, and he has given Drake a final proposal to apologize and concede that he's BBL. Drizzy, I'm embracing a totally refreshed outlook on life. I'm a greater individual. I'm the supervisor. Drake, I'm offering you a chance to apologize. Most importantly, you gotta concede. Admit you got your nose, admit your nose decreased, and admit you got a BBL. I comprehend. I understand what it resembles to have those folds on your stomach and that sweat being under there. You don't have any desire to do that. You needed to only be a gypsy, Drizzy, or BBL. You could go make it happen, and you did it. I admit I know you won't answer, and this speed is exhausting me. It's moving too slowly. When I came into the game, you needed to move quickly and drop a free form. Free form. Friday now, this virtual entertainment, I can't do it. You got your flunkies. What's the other white kid's name? He seems to be a wet little whale fluttering. Shut up and get your business. Pawn Man, apologize before we go any further into the video. What do you all sincerely believe will occur from this fight? Is it seeming to be Kendrick will drop a reaction to Drake's diss track, or will he overlook it and continue on with his vocation remark down beneath Drake, then additionally gotten down on Rick Ross on Instagram for residing in a substance maker chateau, which as of now they're having a rich off the meat is getting a lot as of now adhere to the diss tracks, which everybody loves, albeit a curiously famous figure in the hip bounce scene. Joe Buon expressed that Kendrick Lamar is teasing Drake into his next track and will toss a few stunning cases in his direction. I figure they ought to let this Michael Jackson PR be. I believe it's an arrangement from Kendrick. It is, he's been referring to himself concerning some time excessively. No. It's going to get profound, you playing with some unacceptable man's cerebrum that has a Pulitzer for an explanation. He is opening a hidden entrance for you with this. You guaranteeing that you Michael Jackson? Subscribe Apple World for more videos.